Hello everybody. So I'm gonna tell you it is 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm hot as hell. Hold on, y'all. Alright. So it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I've been up all day. I cannot sleep. I don't know if it's full moon energy or what. But I have been staying pretty productive. I don't know if you can see my desk, but I actually redid my desk because my desk was looking so bad, y'all. I've been doing nails in my desk and I fucked my desk up. And yes, I decided to put this little, whatever this stuff is up here to make it look a little prettier. But anyway, I'm here for day one of our journaling challenge, right? Like I said, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I've been up, so I said, you know, I'm going to record a video now because if I don't, I'm going to procrastinate and you guys need this video early in the morning, right? So let's explain a couple of the to-dos and not to-dos of journaling for this challenge, okay? So I should have touched base on this a little bit more in the first video, but I decided to make, since I'm going to make these videos a little more lengthy for the days that we do the challenges, I decided to talk about something a little different or to improve your journaling in each video, okay? So first things first, you can choose your time to do your journaling, but the recommended time is when you wake up or within 30 minutes of waking up. When you wake up, your mind is fresh, you're more alert. Now, I will tell you this, that is not true for everyone. I am alert in the morning. However, I need to get up for a little while and move around before I do anything else. Because I wake up like I just wake up. But when I just wake up like this, I need a little bit of time to get myself together. So if you're like me, then try to get up right out of bed and move around, maybe exercise if you want to for about 30 minutes, then get into your journaling. Or you can wait until time, like let's say you get to take a shower, you're relaxed, and it's time for you to journal. But if you can get straight up and journal, that's even better. Well, I wouldn't say even better. That's great. I put it like that. Because for most people, they are more alert when they just wake up. Also, most of the time, the first thing you do in the morning is what you digest for the rest of your day. Now, I will tell you this for example. When I lost the most amount of weight, which was like 2017, I woke up every morning. As soon as I got to bed, I would work out. And that kept me energized for the whole day. I was more motivated throughout the day. When I got a good workout in, I was motivated throughout the whole entire day. And then I went from working out every morning to journaling every morning. And that helped me to be mentally prepared for the day, as well as motivated too. So I'm trying to get back into that whole routine with this whole journaling challenge, because it really did keep me on a positive like track and a more it kept me a little more ambitious. I'll be honest, it kept me more ambitious, right? Now I will tell you this, journaling may seem time consuming, and for some people you may think it's pointless. So if you feel like you are that type of person, that's fine, that's cool, you don't have to do this. Now, if you want to just give something a try because you're only spending 5 to 15 minutes of your time doing this a day, then that's amazing. You're saying it'll work for you. Like I said, if you feel like journaling will not work for you, by all means, don't do the challenge. But if you feel like this could benefit you to some extent, then give it a try for at least a week or two. See how it goes, and you can go from there. Now, what are the benefits of journaling? Journaling can help you to just like I said, this journaling challenge we're doing is all about self-reflection. Now, I will tell you honestly, originally I had a whole format of questions that I was going to use. They were pre-made. But I looked at the questions and I said, you know what, Nicole, Nicole, we don't really like the questions like that. So I created my own questions. Now, some of them were inspired by the list that I had. But I created my own questions because I had to think about things that I ask myself every day when it comes down to trying to improve my life, and the things that my clients who I do readings for ask about, right? Also, too, I'm doing this challenge for people because, sorry, y'all, I ain't put my phone on silent. A lot of people that follow me and look at me as a tarot reader or a spiritual guide, a lot of people tend to think that I got my shit together, and I don't. Like, I really don't. And you can see that with my lack of consistency. So, for me, this journaling challenge is to help me to do my shadow work. It's a part of my shadow work in order for me to see what's holding me back from being as successful as I could be. I'm successful, but I'm not as successful as I could be because I always hold myself back by being inconsistent, right? So I'm just sharing some truth with you guys, okay? So now that we got all that out of the way, let's talk about what you should do when you journal every day, right? So like I said, the time is really up to you. No time is better than the other. Like I said, when you first wake up in the morning, they say you're more alert. But if you're not this type of person that's more alert when you just wake up, get up, work out, or just move around for a few minutes, then get your journal and sit down and write. Okay? So I got my Mindset is Everything journal from TJ Maxx. I absolutely love it. I thought it was perfect for going into 2021 with a positive mindset, right? So, like I said, if you can get you a really pretty journal that you really can, relate to, resonate with, then get that. If you just want a simple notebook, that's fine too. It's really up to you. I just like things that are visually pretty. Okay, that's just me. What else I was gonna say? Oh, also, I highly recommend that even though you're gonna journal in the morning, I highly recommend doing a reflection of your day at the end of the night before you go to bed. Okay. Now, as I mentioned, journaling is really great for transforming yourself, reflecting on who you are and what you have going on, things like that. And like I said, the question I have created for this challenge will really help you to do the shadow work you need to get into the place that you need to be, the path that you need to be on, the path that's divine for you. It'll help you to really pull out the things that you don't want to face, that you don't want to admit to, as well as reflecting on yourself and, what are your challenges, what are your pros, what are your cons, things like that, all right? So yeah, let's get into what you need for your journaling. Now, the things I'm going to show you are completely optional. However, they do help to create a higher vibration or also help to bring in some better energy, right? So the first thing I recommend is a candle. I have my candle here from my cousin's company. Her company is called K-Town Candles. I mentioned her before as Oshun Candles, but she just recently changed her name. So if you look on Facebook for K-Town Candles by Vanessa, that is her, and she has high vibrational spiritual candles that she infuses with her own energy, and also as well as the oils and everything she uses are high vibrational. So I would really recommend getting a nice affordable candle from her. And the great thing is that the candles that she uses, the candles that I purchased from her are made with very high quality glass. So I can use this cup right when I'm done. I have it up on a guy. I use it on my altar. I'll probably use this as like another altar piece. They're really pretty, really durable. So yeah, I would say shop with my cousin Vanessa Howard. You look up on Facebook or look up K-Town Candles. She's also on Instagram as well. Okay. Another thing you may need, what I recommend, is a crystal. So today I'm choosing to use selenite. Selenite is a very high vibrational crystal. It helps to eliminate negative energy. And it's also a very angelic crystal. So with it being angelic, this means you're connecting with your ancestors, your spirit guides, those who are close to you. Also connecting with the universe and creating positive energy, all right? So I'm using a selenite today. Now I'm just going to stick the selenite in my bra, but I'm going to do it in a minute because I'm setting my intentions in it. Another thing you may need is an incense, okay? Now, if you don't have a candle, at least try to get an incense. Like I said, if you don't have it, it's fine. So I'm going to take my incense. Incense help to carry the messages from you to the guides and the universe. So that's why I like using incense when I am doing my journaling work, right? So it's like this incense. Well, it's like this candle first. So thank you, spirits, for entering this space. Allow me to connect with your energy, Ashe. And put your candle to the side. Also, light the incense. Thank you. Incense for your energy and your vibrations, Ashe. All right. So I'm gonna do this first. Well, I think I'm gonna do the first couple of journaling entries with you guys, only because I want you to see how it goes. Also, I got my crystal. All right, thank you so much for your energy, your power, your strength. Ashe. Sorry, y'all. I had to set my intentions into my crystal. I got kind of lost for a minute with that crystal. All right, so I might speed that part up. All right, so now that I got that in my bra, let's get started. So I'm going to tell you how to set up your journal, right? A lot of people are just going to get into it and start writing. Now, remember, this journaling practice is about reflection, right? So one thing I highly recommend is that you choose a color of pen to use for the day that reflects your energy, right? So I'm going to use purple today because to me, purple represents spirituality, high vibrations, good connections. So I'm going to use like a purple shade today, right? Now, the first thing you're going to do in the top right hand corner, you're going to write down the dates. Yes, it's important to write down the date because you want to go back and look at where you were at this point in your life, because trust me, later on during the challenge, we're going to go back and look at a couple of pages and see what's going on, okay? So, in the top right hand corner, write down, let's turn this around a little bit too. Let's write down the date. So it is December 1st. Well, for us it is. If you are doing a rewatch, then of course it's to be a later time for you, okay? So it is December 1st. So I'm going to write down 12/1/20. Now, right underneath the date, I like to put like little symbols like a heart, smiley face, whatever. So I'm going to put a heart and a smiley face. It just helps to boost the vibrations and keep it real positive and light, right? So today our challenge is all about the whole challenge is all about self-reflection. So today's question is to write a letter. Well, I'm sorry, it's not a question. It's a I guess command or your task. The task for today is to write a letter to yourself. Okay. So I'm sorry, write a letter to your future self. Okay, so let's talk about that real quick. So today you're writing a letter to your future self, right? So writing a letter to your future self today, you want to talk about, okay, what you want to show in this letter is gratitude. So keep that in mind. So the top things we're going to want to present in this letter to ourselves is gratitude, reflection. This is going to show where you expect yourself to be in the future. You can say the next 5 or 10 years. I would think around that time. For me, I'm going to say 5 years. For you, you might want to say 10 years. It doesn't matter. But talk about where you are spiritually. Talk about where you are in your romantic life. Talk about where you are career-wise. Talk about the steps that you expect to take to get to where you are. Talk about the challenges you may think you will face to get to where you are. Keep it positive, but also keep it like, realistic. Realistic is positive too, because you're expecting things not to be perfect. So for example, you can say, I would say, this is not what I'm actually writing, okay? So I'm just going to give you an example. Dear future self, you've gone through so much just to get to where you are today, and I'm so very proud of you. If it wasn't for the challenge that you went through in the last 10 years, you would not get to where you are right now. The heartache, the pain, blah, 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 blah. It was all to make you a stronger person. I never would have thought that you would get to where you are because I was so doubtful. I was so doubtful about you and your success. Fear was a large part of my thinking back then. It took a lot of self-nourishing, self-love, and self-care to get to where we are today. And I say we because I'm talking about the future and the present self. So I say to where we are today. So that's just an example, right? So you're talking about, okay, I've had challenges. I've had, mountains I had to climb, things like that. And now we're here, okay? You could say your career is really flourishing. You are a creative and talented woman who used those skills to become a famous spiritual leader. You are able to not only provide to your family, but to provide to others who are in need. I'm very proud of you for opening up several businesses that provide jobs to other people. And let's say you're talking about your goals, right? So let's say one of your goals is to open up a homeless shelter. You took the money that you received and opened up a homeless shelter in the middle of Greensboro, North Carolina, and you're able to house over 300 people in this shelter. You've been able to help so and so amount of people get off the streets. Like, do you know how amazing you are? You can say those things like that. Now, I do expect for this letter to yourself to be more than a page long. If it's not, don't beat yourself up. Remember, if you're not a writer, then it may not be a page long. And also, too, I'm a writer. So everything I'm sending you, it sounds like poetic, right? It may not flow like that for you, but I want you to give yourself time and energy and space to really write and really make it pure and genuine. So when you do these letters, try to make sure you have time to yourself. Make sure you have no distractions. Like I said, don't rush through it. Do give yourself 5 to 15 minutes. But if you go over 15 minutes, that's completely fine. But make sure this letter is pure and it's genuine, and it's heartfelt, and really talk about where do you expect yourself to be in the future. Remember, you're writing a letter to yourself. So talk about everything. Talk about, just make however you feel when you're writing this letter. Let it all come out on the paper, right? Let it all come out on the paper. Don't make it difficult. Don't beat yourself up, and please don't force it. If you're not able to write more than a page, that is completely fine. Okay. So when you're done writing your letter, at the end, be sure to say, like an actual ending, like, you are great, you're amazing, you're beautiful, all is done, and I'm so very proud of you. Ashe, or thank you. You can say amen. If you talk like that, whatever you want to say it. Be true to who you are in this challenge, okay? And I really do recommend pen to paper. If you want to type on your phone, that is you, but I really highly recommend pen to paper, okay? Pen to paper is so much more intimate and personal. It's just a lot better. What am I missing here? I think that is it. So once you finish with day 1, please comment down below and let me know how it was, how you felt, what were you feeling in the process of writing your letter to yourself. I also want to let you know that we will reflect back on this letter at a later time during the challenge. So like I said, keep it 100% genuine, okay? If you want to, you can even inbox me on Facebook, and come more frequent on Facebook, honestly. You can inbox me on Facebook and let me know how you felt writing your letter. Did you cry? Did you feel happy? Also, remember to keep the emotions in the writing. If you feel like you want to cry, cry. Let that tear drop down the paper. It'll dry. It's okay. If you feel happy, be happy. Feel ecstatic. Like, I'm so proud of myself. Like, really feel the emotions of this moment, because that's what makes it so much more real. And this is what you call manifesting, you guys. Okay, this is what you call manifesting. So remember that. Okay. All right. So that is day 1 for your challenge. Remember, you are writing a letter to your future self. If you have any questions, let me know. If you're not doing this on December 1st, that's completely fine. You can start whenever you want to. But drop some comments down below. Let me know what's going on with you. And you guys, happy journaling. I'll see you at day 2. Be great. Let me find my stylus pen so I can end this video.